into Ninja Village on one side. Okay.
Ooh, oh, that's that was an interesting start. Do we
Do we go
my
with-
race immediately I'm like, ooh, stop, reset, but it depends on how the runners feel about this start. We can just
Yeah.
assume that, you know, the race is 3 seconds behind, so that's not a big deal. Could just be an internet issue.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so-
Germany. Internet in Germany is in my experience, not that great, so I can feel that.
Okay, you can blame me. It's probably taking longer for the particular feed on the left to show in Americas. If it was a European commentator, you probably would be actually seeing 2 synced Ninja Villages.
Yeah,
So.
no, I'm not seeing that sync stuff here. But somebody, I heard you had prepared something for some lore stuff.
I have. Part of the best part about this game, in my opinion, that you don't get to see from the speedrun is all the dialogue and the lore. And it comes out strong, particularly in Ninja Village and the next level. This great dialogue box that you're talking to with the Demon King, he shows up. He's like, "Ah, ha, ha, you'll all perish," and Ninja's like, "Not so fast, big boy." And he looks at you and he says, "Really? This is the best I got?" And then just like, and then the Western hero comes in and saves the day. And then he gives you this scroll, and he says, "Take it to the top of the highest mountain in the world." And it's just kind of like,
quickly need to
okay,
interrupt.
sure.
Shout out to 4 shards.
Oh wow, we got 4 shards? No kidding.
Yes.
Okay, well the homie shard RNG is actually hype in this run. That's pretty sick. But yeah, so the only thing you know as Ninja is that you have this piece of paper, you don't know what it is, and you're supposed to take it to the top of the highest mountain. Also, what happened to Space Croquette's feed?
I don't know, the
Monka S. The split, the splices are coming in hot. Uh-oh. I really hope everything's okay. Oh no, game crashed. Okay. That's so unfortunate. I have heard about the unfortunate, infamous crash going from Ninja Village to Autumn. Okay. Well, somehow we have to keep Flash updated for that. So, I mean...
It will be quite difficult. I don't know if Flash is reading anything during the run.
This is really unlucky.
Yeah,
Oh man, my heart sank. Oh, no! The sanctity of the race had plummeted from the start of Ninja Village, and no one just confirmed my woes. Oh,
so
poor space. So I don't know what to, so we're just watching a PB attempt from Flash406 here on the left.
Yeah, I would say easy pleb. Well, no, Germany.
Oh,
no.
hello.
Yeah. Hi, Dino.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good idea. So sounds like on the setup side, we are going to attempt to just have space restart. It's unlucky that, you know, we're not going to see any sync feeds or anything or synced timers, but at least we'll still be able to see space going into this with hopefully a cleared head, hopefully some cleared RAM as well. Dang, game likes to crash everywhere. Shout out
to as you can see, Flash has a big lead of 3 minutes already.
Yeah, that's pretty hype. Shout outs to time travel.
But yeah, Flash doing a pretty clean. Touch the spike tower.
Oh my god! So this is actually something that a lot of people don't know. So if you reset your game to have the Spike RNG seed specifically for like the alpha plant, when you do Spike Tower and you mess it up, if you hit the very top spike, you'll actually get boosted right because of the front loaded right seeds or right boosts.
Really?
In that speed.
Okay,
yes.
I didn't know that.
So it actually makes Spike Tower even easier if you mess it. So that looks like that RNG seed coming in clutch, Flash, which is pretty hype.
Yeah, Flash having a pretty solid autumn up until that point, so...
Almost a Monka S swing, but we still got it. Oh, and he got the stump hop.
I know that
jump is so
Flash
cool.
didn't had much time preparing for this race, so I think today he started to de-rust.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
There's so many.
I
So
think
many
he's
of the
pretty
messengers.
busy lately, so
Yeah,
he
so
didn't
many of the
have
messengers
time.
have hopped out for a while, and this tournament, like about a month ago when the video was released for it, just sort of brought everybody back in, which makes me really really happy, because I too had to take a break from the messenger. But like all hobbies, you never leave like fully. You'll always come back. And this game's no exception. All right, looks like Space dealing with the final boss of Autumn Hills pretty effectively. That first Kappa determines the rest of the run.
It's a nightmare with first Kappa. It feels so bad if you run into the Kappa. It's
Yeah, that's definitely the worst feeling for sure. Autumn Hills truly the worst level. But it's really not, honestly. If you're going for, all the T-boosts in this stage, really, really cool. So, and Flash
getting into Leaf Monster, and
sub-6.
as it seems, he's a bit behind his PB since the timer was red. So
we mashed buttons correctly. We did, yay!
Yes.
Pog. Yeah, shoutouts to being a frame late when you start mashing your buttons there. No, even the world record holder will sometimes just get the 2-cycle and they're like, what? How did that happen? I'll never know.
Yeah, game lag.
Oh, and not skipping the frame of lag with the save. This is going to cost Flash.
Space got boosted left here.
Oh, no.
Didn't go for the alpha plan, so I think that's his own fault.
That is the scariest strat, when you just walk all the way right and just pray. Thank God the alpha plan exists, because that spike would probably kill me every run if it didn't exist.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up before that. It was a huge run killer because, yeah, you could still get there in time if you got boosted left, but yeah, it was something.
Pixel perfect. Yeah, it was very hard.
So yeah, Space coming now into the water section of Autumn, while Flash is approaching more and more the deeper catacombs of Ruxton.
The nice gauntlet. If we're gonna go for a butt boost, nah, smart. Just finish the run. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I think Flash never was going for butt boost in the past, as far as I remember. Yeah, Flash also one of the older runners. I think Space as well. Both of them are, there for quite a while. Maybe 2019, 2020, or starting 2020 something. So I know that Flash was still around when Ishbinder was kind of still there. So.
Oh, okay. So Flash will maybe be able to pull up some of that high Ruxton luck then. Shoutouts to, hi, Ruxton, it's me, your pal, ich bin there.
Yeah.
So much good lore in the history of the speedrun of the Messenger. And the game, too.
Ishbinder, the cool fusion between the Europeans and the Americans.
The best of both. Do we get a right side climb? Oh, okay. Right side's a little easier. It's you don't have to deal with that fireball as badly as you do on the left, and you get to kill one of those kappas, so way easier to deal with. And I'm assuming Flash is just gonna go straight into Rux.
I think he is going for the dong. Nah, didn't get that.
Really,
and
really
yeah, on the other side, Space is approaching the end of Autumn Hills.
Ooh, really nice. It looked like actually a kick boost at the top of that. It's actually a really nice climb.
Yeah, maybe we need to get a proof of that in the slow motion.
Yeah, we need the instant replay.
Yeah, instant replay slow motion feature. It would be sick in some cases.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You could see some hype moments. Speaking of hype moments, 1-cycle Leaf Golem on both feeds, question mark? I cursed it, I'm so sorry, Kat.
Oh my god.
Not like this!
At least it's not me this time. All the races before it was always my fault that I cursed the runners.
That's okay, I'll relieve the load for you. That's what I'm here for. Oh man. See, like I said, even you do the same thing as the guy that to your left just did, and somehow the game was like, oh, I lagged a frame. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, Flash needed to wait a bit because he got a bad psycho on Boards of Steel. But yeah, coming into Ruxin now, so let's pray in the chat. Ruxin, please go
Hi,
top.
Ruxton, it's me, your pal. Ich bin there. Oh no, you could tell there was no accent. Oh man. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are joining us a little bit later, unfortunately, Space got the infamous game crash when you leave Ninja Village into Autumn Hills. So the timers are 3-minute desynced. So it's unfortunate that you don't actually get to see a head-to-head race. But, we're just instead watching 2 PB attempts. And then the second race will actually be hopefully head-to-head. So yeah, unfortunate for that, but that's okay. It's, we can still determine who's technically ahead or behind by looking at the timers and where they're at, respectively.
Let's kind of write down 10:55 was Flash's time coming out of Catacombs.
Oh, yeah, going into Bamboo.
So let's see what Space is coming up with, and we could tell at least how far behind or kind of ahead Flash or Space is.
And Bamboo is such a cool stage. Shout outs to Rainbow Dragon Eyes. Every song in this game is amazing. You should be bopping to every single one of its soundtracks.
Besides Searing Craigs.
Okay, well, Searing Crags is cool, man. Okay, just because the level's hard doesn't mean the song's bad. Come on, man. I love that song personally. Like you hear that synth drop. You enter the shop, get rope dart, and the run explodes. That's just the feeling that I associate with hearing the Searing Crag song.
Yeah.
But going strong with the rest of Bamboo. Hopefully we get this tree hop. Nice.
While Flash is approaching BC11, Space is coming up to Badonk. So, Flash touching the spikes a bit too much. But yeah, there's a health drop, so it should be fine.
Do we have pacifist movement at all? Nope. Well, shout outs to Belial.
Yeah,
jumping off of those is really fun. And now let's see how we get BC11 completion here. I'm going for original N2, and then totally fair. When you miss it once, going straight to that elevator is way smarter than doing what I do, which is getting frustrated that you missed it and then spending a year in BC11. So shoutouts to going for E2 afterwards. E2 standing for embarrassment too.
Did Space get Badonk? I don't think so.
Looking at his
time, I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I just focused on BC11, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too. One of my favorite screens in this game. Shoutouts to the fruity attempt to practice this. You turn on your game, practice it 50 times. That's before you do anything. I just started doing that, and I can actually play the game now. So thank you, Fruity.
But yeah, judging by the time, I would say Flash is currently in the lead because Space is not even in Ruxton, and Flash was going into Bamboo with a 10:55.
10:50, yeah. Unless we get a really sick high Rux top plat kill, which would be really cool.
Yeah, then it could
to split the difference.
Could be kind of equal, but yeah, still I think Flash is ahead by at least 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Not too much though, I don't think.
And a low Ruxton again.
Oh well, Ruxton just being a jerk as per usual. Oh man. Well, keeping the race fair, Keck W. Not keeping it close. And Flash with the one of the best levels in this game, casually, because wingsuit's probably my favorite item in the game. Actually, the best dialogue box in this game it comes when you get the wingsuit, and you jump down this long pit that you can't jump over, and Ninja goes, "I fell in a pit." Shoppy says, "Yeah, you did." And just says, "That gap's just too far to cross." Shoppy says, "This reminds me of a story. A long time ago, warriors of the Squirrel Clan invented a way to soar through the skies. touching on freedom humans could seldomly dream of. Some would mistake them for gods. Ninja says, incredible. Choppy says, yeah, whatever. Here's a wingsuit. Oh my god, I just had to share that with you. This game is amazing. Every bit of dialogue is fantastic. Please go read it.
So coming back to the race, I think Flash currently has a 10-second lead, as far as I could tell, 9 to 10 seconds over Space. So still pretty close.
Yeah, it's actually really weird considering the circumstances for this first race and it being as close as it is. We're gonna see,
especially because Space missed. Yeah, he got 2-cycle leaf monster, leaf golem. So
yeah, it's just been really solid play since then.
Yeah, and I'm still not sure if he got the donk or not.
And speaking of solid play, here's BC11. Let's see how Space handles this. Okay.
Ooh,
and an original into nice. Very, very nice.
One tile. Nice.
Love seeing those one tiles. One tiles are so sick. And Flash finally completing the Howling Grotto. And hopefully we're going to count to 7 nice and easy.
So
turns out counting to 7's really hard.
16:20 for Flash entering Emerald, the Emerald door. So let's kind of see when Space is approaching that.
Is Flash a right side or a left side enjoyer? Okay, right side. Me too. Let's go. This fight can be very scary if you don't do your damage boosts properly. Okay, dismount was nice.
Kind of a close call on Flash side.
Ooh, yeah, it really was. that scared the crap out of me. That was an extra 2 hits I would have not gone for. But getting a really, really quick 2-cycle, that was good.
But Flash playing pretty solid right now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the late game we will see his rustiness come through, but especially till now, I think it's looking pretty good. Ah, getting a really bad pattern.
That's unlucky.
Oh god. Yeah, this can be really scary.
Yeah, we have determined that unless you're in a race scenario, this guy's completely RNG. But thanks to the tournament, he now smells blood. So you know, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Has anyone died to Emerald yet? No. Right?
Oh, Storm, you just cursed it. Oh no. Space, you're fine. Don't think about it. Just count to 7. It'll be fine. And now we have another really cool level, which after Howling Grotto, this level there's not a whole lot that's really incorporated.
Did
that makes it really
die
difficult.
To Emerald Golem?
Oh, did that happen?
I didn't saw that. Didn't see that match, unfortunately.
Halfling just wanted to embody what one of my runs looked like. That's probably why he died to it.
So yeah, coming back, we are past the DK skip, and Flash is also in the white room. Ah, Halfling died to Emerald, so we already had an Emerald death. Okay.
Oh well, good. I'm not going to be the first person to die to Emerald Golem in the race. That's good. But yeah, one of the interesting things about this level is that, like, if you're not going for super crazy optimal T boosts and things like that, for the most part, Cool Shroom is pretty okay. Aside from a few like really particular screens in the stage.
No welfare on Flash side. Sad.
Well, I was actually, even though it was not optimal, I appreciated that stanky leg on the bird. That was hype. Shoutouts to the stanky leg. Another strat that I created, but that one's actually completely useless, so...
Yeah, and we have Space coming up to the Emerald. So, like I said, Flash was entering the Emerald Golem door with 1620. So, let's see when Space is coming up there. This is
really close.
A bit sticky towards the block, unfortunately. So, yeah, lost a couple of seconds.
Sticky Ninja loves to literally cling to everything. It's great.
And yeah, it's still pretty close. Only 2 seconds between
This is
these runners.
crazy. What? How? How is it this close?
Okay.
What the heck, dude? Oh man. Monka steer.
So yeah, this would be pretty close between, or is still pretty close between these two runners.
Yeah. If only there was a way to time travel. Make Flash's feed go back just 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he can just play second quest.
Yeah, you can just title screen and
Yeah, just
just wait a little bit and yeah, that's fine. Pause the timer.
Yeah, Flash approaching now the Queen of Quilts. We already saw today how awful the Queen can be. We had 2 whips. We had 2 completely fine matches. So Flash entering the Queen with 20-52. So
Looks like a nice opening. This can be a little bit harder depending on how you like to open the fight. I like to damage boost and just mash my face into her, getting like a bunch of extra hits on the top.
But
this DPS is
also
going to be really close. Nice.
That's also really rare to see. So normally, most of the people would, after you kind of threw her off the first hook, you would kind of wingsuit on top of Queen.
Yeah.
And Flash really confident, just staying in the middle,
on the ground.
getting
Yeah,
the
I've never seen that.
perfect jump slash to then finish her off the hook. So I think that was the old strat or the OG strat. But yeah, really confident going into that Queen. I wouldn't do that. I think I would mess it up badly.
I feel that. But while Flash is finally picking up their rope dart, Space Croquette trying to shorten the distance between the two of them. You see this man literally boosting off of every kappa. This is making me so happy. Who knows? Maybe they actually end up getting really, really close by the end. So super excited to see what happens towards the end of the race.
Okay, how is the elevator treating Flash? Working out perfectly, nice. Yeah, the elevator and cracks can really throw you off.
Yeah, if you don't do that double slash on there, trying to ride that to the like perfect height is just awful. The double slash makes that so much easier. Also, shoutouts to nobody actually knowing the optimal way to use the dog in this room. You're actually supposed to let it go all the way to get a maximum distance rope dart from it. But most people don't know that. It's not even in the Hall of Fast, believe it or not.
So, how is it looking right now? Yeah, Flash approaching I would say the harder part of Syrian cracks with a lot of vertical, yeah. Or one of the hardest rooms of cracks, SC16.
Yeah, one of the cooler ones too.
But yeah, it's extremely hard to optimize. It's pretty easy to mess up. And yeah, Space Croquette, on the other hand, approaching more and more the Queen of Quilts.
Yeah, there's so much to this climb because it's not just like you're going straight up. It's all zigzaggy. So there's so much to do there.
So for our viewers, Flash entered the Queen fight. So the moment the cutscene of the Queen was done at 20:52. So we need to see when Space is coming into that fight to kind of get an idea who is, ahead or behind each other. Oh no, Space died. Oh, and you missed with checkpoints.
No,
that is
and
so
we're back
bad.
in the right room. No.
Oh god, that is so awful.
Oh, I feel this pain. Oh no. Everybody put your Fs in chat. And give Space your luck. Send them your energy. I totally feel that.
Oh god, this is so, yeah. If you miss one of the checkpoints earlier, especially in races and cruise room, can be scary at some parts. Yeah, this is a disaster.
Woo. Monka steer. Just get us out of the level.
On the other hand,
so
Flash has a really good pattern cause
wow,
uses.
Such a nice CNS. I didn't even realize that it was what the. Wow, that was like a 35-second CNS.
Yeah, really good cause uses.
Dang.
Flash approaching now Glacier Peak, so shovel please in the chat.
Get your shovels, get your pretzels, get your beer, get your moms, get your dads. Time to jam. We love this level. I like to think of Searing Crags as like, you know, your introduction to the rope dart, somewhat your introduction to upwards movement, but like trying to combine it with horizontal. And then Glacial is just like, all right, have fun going up. And it's definitely my favorite level for that.
All right, we're done. We're out of here. Have fun.
Oh, no shuriken haunts on there.
Yeah,
That's
Flash.
okay.
I must admit, Flash kind of told me beforehand that he is afraid of dying and that he's so rusty. But right now, to be honest, his gameplay is pretty solid for not playing the game
so
at all.
Yeah, for sure. They're playing so well right now. I wish I knew the name of the strat there that Pavi went for, where you slide crouching in that room. I do not remember it.
The wet slide.
The wet slide, is that what it's called?
Oh, how was it called? No, not wet. Wet. I can't remember. Belial came up with that. It's a long time ago. Yeah, I can't remember.
The name will be uncovered at some point. There's some sleuthing going on at this point in time. But back to the race.
So I know the origin story of that was strat name was Belial. That's the only thing I know.
I'm not surprised that Belial came up with that. That's hype.
Yeah, Space unfortunately lost kind of 2 minutes. That's really harsh. So he was kind of entering green 22:52 something. So around he lost over 1.5 minutes due to the death. And also gets the mushroom now. So
ooh, this happens sometimes. I know if I mess up Queen and I see the mushrooms, sometimes I would just rather get mushroomed and have her come down faster than have to see plants on my screen.
Yeah. I mean, you can use the mushrooms to get her down pretty easily, but afterwards you need to properly boost up on her to immediately kick her off the hooks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy to go for mushroom.
It can be a coin flip. So you can either get lucky and get a pretty fast backup with the mushroom spells, but it can also go really bad.
Yeah. But luckily, we're finally completing the level that does not exist. Whip's waiting room.
And Flash heading into tower. So...
Tower of Tears, Tower of Terror, Tower of Trauma.
We already saw enough tears today, unfortunately. A couple of deaths.
Yeah. This this stage is infamous for killing your run. But there's many a safe strat in this stage that can really, really help out. And we'll see if Flash is going to immediately go for one of the scariest things to do in the in the third room of a tower. Are we going to see a Hail Mary, or are they going to do it as intended?
I think Flash never did Hail Mary, as far as I remember. Yeah.
Smart. Yeah, it's definitely wise to not go for Hail Marys, especially considering if you don't take any damage from here on out, as opposed to the one damage you do have to take in the Wheezy room after Bouncy House, then you technically can get free French. So as long as you play this stage smart with full HP from the beginning, you get free time save. So.
Nice bouncy room, but Flash.
That was pretty sick. Oh, okay, let's go. Landed on top plat. That was actually cool. I've never seen that.
I think that happens always to me.
Really?
Yes.
That means you're cooler than I am.
I think it's rather new to me if I get the lower plat, because I always get the top platform. But yeah, as you were mentioning, I think Flash is on the Ishbinder train of rather doing laser boost than Hail Mary. I think it was more a thing back then.
Yeah, I'm personally of the same opinion too, because I mean, laser skip is just so cool.
Yeah, but technically, of course, you're faster. If you do Hail Mary and get a health drop, then you benefit way more than just only doing laser boost.
But the thing that makes sense, though, particularly about this mindset, is that makes sense for PB attempts when you can just, I didn't get the good tower reset, but, in a race...
Flash dying to French, unfortunately.
God, this strat is so cursed. Shoutouts to the Zeroth Cat coming up with a a bit of a easier French where you wait for one of the you wait for the spike to pass one of the lasers before you attempt it. French is awful. It's so cursed, and these 4 holes in the wall just ruin your day.
Yeah, but respect to Flash for going for that. So
yeah, for sure. I mean that, and so it's like we said that that's why that they didn't go for the Hail Mary. So even though they didn't get it, mad respect.
Yep, but did Flash took damage? I thought he had 5 HP for laser boost.
I think they got the health drop in that double lantern room right before the spike drop.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Space fighting against Colossus and Zeus.
Good old RNG, my favorite. Oh, we got a quick swap though. After that, could have been way bad RNG if they did a team attack, but luckily Susie's was nice.
And
so
Flash approaching our host. I think he goes for the Black Strat. Nice, I like that.
I love the Black swing. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Double or Doso host is just it's scary.
Yeah, I'm also preferring the Black Strat. Still, I know how to do those ohos, but I don't know. The Black Strat is just my comfort zone.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Time Waster. You must efficiently waste your time. The coolest way to do this room is the Spike Dart, where you rope dart the wall, or excuse me, you wingsuit attack immediately followed by rope dart, and you'll get pulled to the wall with your sword active below you, which is a really, really cool way to do the room. But it doesn't really save that much time. But who cares? It looks cool. So let's see if we get a laser skip.
No laser skip today.
Just complete the run. Really.
I mean,
really
we got a swag laser skip by Minfin already. So
yeah. I can't believe they went for that. That was bad respect.
So yeah, Flash most probably getting a 32-30-ish. So, to be honest, not that bad of a run for if he really only played a couple of times today, or even only 1 or 2 runs beforehand.
Ooh, and really nice anti-clap rope darts here. And getting pretty nice clap RNG, actually. We'll see if they get this next one. Almost. Yeah, really, really solid arcane.
GG to Flash, 32-19.
That was almost a 25-second arcane gold. GG Flash, that was insane.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to the costly death in Quiz Room, I don't think that Space can match that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is very unlucky. Space was playing so well before that point, too.
Yeah, they were only apart maybe 10 seconds or less up until that point, so it would have been pretty close.
Hey, let's go live splice attempt. We got the TP. That's all that matters. Uh-oh. Shoutouts to falling platforms and how cursed they are.
I just thought you wanted to say shoutout to the speedrun.com forums.
Yeah, maybe they deserve a shout out. The internet is a very, very cursed place.
The Space approaching Tower of Time now. Most probably, assuming Tower takes like 330, I would say he will get a 33, 40 or 34 something. Flash, Space, kind of his game crashed, and unfortunately he also died in Quiz Room.
Yeah, it's really silly. We love this game very much. Sabotage is a fantastic developer. I'm saying nothing badly about this game. However, because it was made in Unity, unfortunately, there's just a lot of things that can go wrong, and the game can crash in a few different places. One of which being the entry to Autumn Hills from Ninja Village, which doesn't really make much sense, but that's okay. We still love Sabotage.
I think my worst game crash was when I was on a -20 PV pace, and then after doing the transition of Quiz Room to Syrian Craigs, my game just died.
You can die after Queen? The game can just crash after... Oh, man, that's rough. I didn't know that. It's never happened to me. Oof. Yeah, that would That would make me feel real sad. Well, let's
Yeah,
see how we.
I was pretty mad at the game.
Understandable. Oh no! One of the worst things that can happen in this room is the floaty. The floaty is when you teleport to something and your sword doesn't quite slash on it, or sorry, when you rope dart something, but you don't actually get the slash on it. Ninja gets this weird state where he's just floating upwards. In that room, it's particularly awful because you want to hit him and then just use him to deboost. But luckily, he was at high health and we gave him a good projectile.
Flash406.
Speaking of floaties, we're going to see if we get the worst floaty in the game. Thank God. Okay, Kuni cycled not starting off completely horribly. Ooh! Shoutouts to that Spike only doing 1 damage. Let's go! We have laser skip!
Laser boost.
I mean, laser boost, crap. Yeah, another laser word. Excuse me. So full send it, my man. Get out of tower while you still can.
Unfortunately, the French guy will not go for French this time. Yeah, shout out to Remy and all the other French runners of this game. Remy, sorry. Le Remy.
I believe space. Okay. That room is so scary. At under 3 HP, holy moly.
Yeah, Space making his way up to the Arcane Golem, coming into the Walk of Shame room, where he luckily doesn't need to get the Walk of Shame. You can just skip it.
I'm used to going for this Walk of Shame because I throw both of my shurikens at those eyeballs, hoping for HP drops. So
Space going for the black strat, but yeah, kind of touching the lasers and failing to get a rope dart on the swing.
Luckily, they backed it up really well and didn't die. If you mess up that strat going for that laser, it's usually GG. But they came out alive, so we take those.
Flash. Oh god. Yeah.
Luckily, the crystal abuse not taking another ninja life. That crystal abuse is really awful because it seems really simple because you just slash and jump, but you're right next to a laser, so God, it's the simplest strat, but it's so scary.
I just thought he wants to go for laser skip, but okay.
I was wondering too, honestly. I didn't want to say anything. I was horrified.
Yeah, it was kind of looking like the wingsuit setup, but I wasn't sure, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they just bailed halfway. They were like, nope, never mind. What am I doing? That would be my reaction too, I think. And get your GGs ready. Hopefully Space gets some nice clap patterns here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, kind of switching the side. But switcheroo.
That's pretty unlucky too, because they unloaded their shurikens right when that happened.
But GG
still really nice
Space.
GG. Still sub
34,
35.
51.
Better than my runs. GG.